Okay, today we're going to be talking about triangle inequality theorem. The triangle inequality theorem. And this theorem states that the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle must be greater than the length of the third side. The sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle must be greater than the length of the third side. So the way that this works is if you have a triangle here, and your triangle is PQR, then PQ plus QR must be greater than PR. All right, PQ plus QR must be greater than PR. QR plus PR must be greater than PQ. And PR plus PQ must be greater than QR. All right, there's rule number one for this section. The second thing you need to know about this section is this right here, super important. We're going to say the range of values for the third side of a triangle are between the sum and difference of the two shortest sides. The range of values for the third side of a triangle are between the sum and difference of the two shortest sides. You're going to be able to use this rule for all the problems that you do today. Okay? in the first part of your assignment, you're going to be asked, is it possible to form a triangle with the given side lengths? Is it possible to form a triangle with the given side lengths? So let's say that you're given a 5, a 7, and a 10. If you're given a 5, a 7, and the 10, what you do is you take the two shortest sides, all right? You add them together, and then you subtract them. And those two numbers are the range of values for the third side of the triangle. So the 5 and the 7 are the shortest sides, right? So we're going to take 5 plus 7, and that equals 12. And then we're going to take 7 minus 5, and that equals 2. So then we take the smaller number, we write it first. We write less than. We write x, which is going to represent the third side, less than, and we write this sum, this 12. Now, what this says is that the third side of this triangle has to be greater than 2 and less than 12. Is 10 greater than 2 and less than 12? It is. So these lengths can form a triangle. You take the two shortest sides, you add them together, and then you subtract them. If the third side is between that number or between those two numbers, then those sides could form a triangle. Try it again. We got a 3, 4, and 8. So 3, 4, and 8. 3 and 4 are your two shortest sides. Yes. Yeah, you start off with the two shortest, right? So you take your 3 plus your 4. That's equal to 7. And then with your two shortest, take the biggest minus the smallest. That way you'll always have a positive, right? So then take your 4 minus your 3, and that equals 1. So based on that rule, the third side of this triangle has to be between 1 and 7. Well, is 8 between 1 and 7? So do these three sides form a triangle? No, they don't form a triangle. All right, and then here, let me give you three sides. You try this one on your own. And then I'll finish it on the wall without saying anything. So I'm going to go 6, 14, and 10. Now I'm going to tell you to be careful right here. Why am I telling you to be careful? You notice anything about those three numbers compared to the other two sets of 3? There you go. It goes small, big, small, doesn't it? They're not in numerical order, are they? So you got to identify the two shortest sides. All right, so I shouldn't have said anything, but here we're going to go. No, I'm glad I did say something. We're going to go 6 plus 10. And what does that equal? And then we're going to do 10 minus 6. And that equals 4. So the range of values for this third side, it's got to be greater than 4 and less than 16. And here the 14 is greater than 4 and less than 16. So these form a triangle. Everybody all right with that? All right. Now, the second part of your assignment today is going to ask you to do what you've already been doing, which is to find the range of values for the third side. So now we are going to find the range for the measure of the third side of the triangle. And you're going to be given 2 of the sides. All right, so let's say that you're given 3 and 7. Oh, shoot, let's go 3 and 12. Find the range for the measure of the third side of the triangle. They're telling you that 2 of the sides are 3 and 12. So you take 3 plus 12. That's equal to 15. Then you take biggest minus bigger minus smaller. You go 12 minus 3. That's equal to 9. 9 is less than x, which is less than 15. So the third side of this triangle has to be greater than 9 and less than 15. Greater than 9 and less than 15. All right, let's do one more of those. Find the range for the measure of the third side of the triangle. Let's say we got a 12 and a 21. If 2 sides of the triangle, or if 2 sides of a triangle are 12 and 21, we add them together, we get a 33. We subtract the length of the 2 sides, take 21 minus 12. That's equal to 9. So 9 is less than x, which is going to be less than 33. The third side of the triangle has to be between 9 and 33. It can't be 9, okay? This is not a less than or equal to. And it can't be 33, can it? It's got to be less than 33, and it's got to be greater than 9. Make sure you all understand that. It's got to be greater than these. It's got to be greater than this 9 and less than this 15. 9 and 15 won't work as the third side. Okay? Anything less than 15 will, and anything greater than 9 will. Any questions on that? Yes, sir.